In this video, we'll talk about SEKGOTA'S future at Chiefs. We'll talk about two players who are being loaned out, and we're going to talk about the two players who are leaving Kaizer Chiefs. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Khosi Football Club. Right. It's deep because SEKGOTA in the past 10 games at times is not even featured in the match day squad. We remember beginning of the season, Uguti, he used to come off the bench, make impact off the bench, and then he basically replaced Tutoli for like 5, 6, 7 games. But then after that, he Ifomiake dipped as well. And now he's just disappeared, and a lot of people are asking, where is SEKGOTA? To a point, Yoguti, some people were thinking he's going to leave. But his agent has actually come out and said that nope, he's going to stay at Kaizer Chiefs and try to fight for his place because he knows how competitive Kaizer Chiefs can be, and he knows Uguti, you have to fight and work really hard to get your place back. Which is a good mentality from Iman and Jackie, because usually these agents, they come out and they say controversial things that make people to start saying, how you born out and Chiefs and blah 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 blah. And I know some people will say Uzwan is making a mistake. Why is he not playing SEKGOTA? But if we're being honest, you can defend SEKGOTA all you like. But we know the problem that he had or that he has been having that I hope he fixes is the fact that he is too predictable. We heard Umukojo when they were going to play against the Chiefs last week. He said Chiefs are predictable and they know what to expect from Chiefs. And SEKGOTA was actually adding to that. As much as he would cause the right back some issues, they always knew Uguti is going to try to go wide and cross the ball. And because of that, it ended up making it way too easy to mark him. And because of that, he's fallen down the pecking order. I do hope Uguti does improve when he comes back, because we can use a player like him, because he's not a bad player. It's just that he needs to use his football brains and deliver much better. Anyways, before we move on with the video, I just want to give a special member shout out to Tabang Lebiane. I hope I'm pronouncing your surname right. You can become a member too by joining the membership of this channel. Click on the link below. It's only 20 rands per month. You also get loyalty badges next to your name when you comment, and priority reply to your comments, because I get a lot of comments, but I prioritize the comments that are from members. You can also like the video and subscribe to the channel to help me reach more people like you if you cannot pay the money to be a member. Anyways, thank you to those who like, thank you to those who subscribe. Now, there are two players who are going to apparently be swapped for Umendieta. And remember, Uguti, last week we were talking about this, Uguti. One of the ways that the Chiefs can actually get the Stellenbosch players that we think are too expensive, like Mendieta, they've put a price tag. Yoguti, if you really want him, 12 million, otherwise it's not for sale. That's what the management of Stellenbosch have said. But as if they were listening to us talk about this thing, the Chiefs are apparently going to offer Umahlatsi and the other player that I will mention right now to Stellenbosch. Remember also Umahlatsi, according to rumors again, he wanted to go out on a loan so that he can go and improve, so that he can come back and play with Kaizer Chiefs. And I said this thing last week, Uguti, I respect a player who's going to say, I'm not playing, and I'm not just gonna sit here and say I'm playing for Kaizer Chiefs, but I'm actually gonna find a place where I'm going to play, be better, and then come back and contribute to the team. So Umahlatsi is one of the players who has wanted to be loaned out, and it seems like that is going to be happening because we know Vele have a good relationship with the Stellenbosch. So he's gonna go and play for Stellenbosch on a loan. Alongside him, Mandla, are you ready to celebrate in Nompo? Is Happy Mashiane. Two different stories with these two players, because on one hand, Mashiane and his agents, they were talking about how, well, agents say, rumors around his agents, they were saying that he wants to stay and fight for his place, just like SEKGOTA. But on the other hand, Umahlatsi Vele wanted to go and be on loan so that he can improve and then come back and contribute to the Chiefs. So it's two players who want two different things, but it seems like Umashiane will be going out. I would say it kind of makes sense why Umashiane has now been getting more involved in recent games, maybe to advertise him to Stellenbosch. Hey, he can do something, but he hasn't really performed to a point Yoguti Stellenbosch can say, oh yeah, we want Umashiane, but since he can also play as a left wing back and Stellenbosch does play that formation at 3-5-2 at times, he can also fit in that system, yabo. But also, if you're thinking about it, if we give them Umahlatsi and Umashiane, then they basically have someone who's going to be a starter, Umahlatsi, and then someone who's going to come on as a sub, Umashiane, for a position Gamendieta. And then on top of that, we give them money and then they can go and buy another player who will probably bench both of them. So I think this could be a good move because if we're being honest, Umashiane, after that Kef red card, has never been the same player again. Umahlatsi has not had a good time at Kaizer Chiefs since he arrived. He had an injury and he hasn't really contributed that much to Kaizer Chiefs. Even when he has come on, fitness has cost him, and you don't just get fitness just by playing one game and then you are ready to go. Because now there's this the painful thing about these players, guys, is this. Uguti, on one hand, Uzwane is trying to give some players a chance. We can have an argument about that, Uguti. How much chance does he actually give them? Because 10 minutes is not enough, in my opinion. So he gives them the chance and then they don't really like blow his mind. And if the mind is not blown, then it's like, ish, I can't continue experimenting with you, knowing Uguti, these fans are behind, are like busy shouting, we want results, oh, Umahlatsi sucks. Because I want to set this record straight. I think Umahlatsi is massively hated by a certain portion of our fan base. A lot of people say Umahlatsi is not good enough. I don't get that. Yabo with Umashian, I could understand. Umashian has been at Chiefs for a long time, and at times it does look like he doesn't want to play. So I understand why people would say that about Umashian. But Umahlatsi, guys, hasn't been given a lot of like plenty of time to play. He's just been played here and there, and then now people have made their own conclusions. Uguti is bad, doing komo, blah blah blah. But you can count appearance in Zach. I just feel like we're being too harsh on Umahlatsi for no particular reason, and I think that thing needs to stop. But Tigeg, I will ask you this question before I move to the two players who are leaving. Uguti, do you think it's gonna be a good idea to let Mahlatsi and Mashiane go? I know an overwhelming crowd is going to say yes for Mashiane, and I don't know about Mahlatsi. So let me know, what do you think about Mahlatsi and Mashiane going on alone and leaving the Chiefs? Right, two players who are going to be leaving the Chiefs, and that's going to affect how Chiefs actually deals with Stellenbosch with regards to Umthetho. The first one, we know Gutunange Vele, he's on his way out. But another player that I wasn't expecting to leave this season that I thought was going to stay is actually Cole Alexander. We saw him coming on and playing this weekend, but you saw Guti wasn't fit enough to play in that game. So Vele, ama decisions about those two have been made to Guti. They are going to leave. Interesting thing is, are we going to get enough players to replace them? Because you're still thinking, Guti, we don't have a defensive midfielder. But yes, Ustebe is still playing better as a defensive midfielder than Ukole and Nange. So you're also thinking, Guti, rather than just keeping them there or extend their contract for the sake of it depth, just release them and maybe start experimenting with Unjabulo Ngobe as a defensive midfielder if the worst was to happen and we can't get a defensive midfielder. So I think that would be a good decision because they are not involved in any capacity at Kaizer Chiefs right now. So yeah, I don't see a problem with that. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. And until next time, remember, Khosi al Pelumoy.